Big T's. Big T's running in at 6'3". Big T's. Big T's. Big T's.
Well, here comes the Tongan troublemaker, Hoka. Hoka with the biggest opportunity, Chris Russo, he's had in his reality of wrestling career.
Big T's turning into big opportunities for Hoka tonight.
Hoka has the chance to become a champion in this match tonight, Carolina. You know, he might be a little nervous there, but he looks confident.
He looks very confident, and Trouble's his middle name.
Well, here we go.
Zilla Fatu. If only you, the viewing audience, could step through that TV and be here at the Walker Texas Warrior Arena to hear how loud it is.
It is quite the sight to see. Carolina team, an ovation like no other for the main one.
When he steps in the ring, everyone takes notice.
Recent reality wrestling champion winning that title at Summer Champions 10 as a last-minute entry. And a lot of people are saying, you know, was it luck? Luck had nothing to do with it.
WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long puts him in that position, and clearly the main one stepped up and answered the call.
This is Zilla Fatu's second title defense. And, you know, there's a little bit more than just a championship on the line. There's a heritage on the line. There's tradition on the line between Zilla Fatu and Hoka, the Tongan troublemaker. And we'll get to that in a minute. We go to Eliana with our main event introduction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the Tongan troublemaker, Hoka! And his opponent from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 260 pounds, he is the reigning and defending Reality of Wrestling champion, the main one, Zilla Fatu!
Wow.
You feel the energy here for the Rise to Wrestling Royalty Week 1, our main event. Another championship is on the line this week in Championship Weekend, of course. We've seen the tag team titles change hands. We've seen the television title change hands. Will we see a clean sweep here this week?
Brad, I like how you mentioned here just a few minutes ago about there's a lot more on the line than just the title, as important as it is. We're talking about thousands of years of culture between two Polynesian worlds, Samoa and Tonga.
Of course, great professional wrestlers have come from both over the years. You know the bloodline, quite literally, of Zilla Fatu and that of Hoka. Carolina right now looks like they're measuring each other up.
Yeah, and Zilla just threw up the ones, and the ones are for his ancestors, and he feels like his ancestors are with him tonight.
You wonder, Chris Russo, with all that, you know, heritage on the line, not only the championship, does that distract the champion from what his primary goal is to make sure he walks out the road title?
Distractions, I think, are more than just the people that have come before Zilla. Everything Zilla does in his life, from waking up to getting a bowl of cereal to falling asleep, it's under a microscope. Good, bad, and ugly, Zilla's always in the news. That's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure on such a young man and such a young point in his career. But do you see Zilla faltering under the pressure, Carolina?
Not tonight. He has a knack for being able to stay focused under pressure, and I think this particular match is going to motivate him even more because there's so much heritage on the line.
Absolutely. Right now, Hoka, size advantage between the two. Trying to utilize that. 265 pounds is the Tongan troublemaker. That's a lot of man right there, Chris Russo. Confidence on the champion. Oh, man.
My goodness.
And you know, the main event of next week's Reality of Wrestling and our second part of Rise to Wrestling Royalty. Oh! The winner of that match between Edge Stone and Gaspar Hernandez will face the winner of this contest here this evening. You have to also be in the present, but have one eye on the future.
I think in sports they call it a trap game, right? You can't look too far ahead. These two know exactly what's at stake here in this match.
Oh, wow, look at that. Wow. Cover, 1, 2, is that all? No. Almost looked like he had him with some new offense from Zilla Fatu, Carolina.
Zilla looking confident with the, I don't know, what was that, like a wave or something with his arm? It looked great.
Right there. Zilla Fatu. Yo, Chris, do you feel like there's any validity in the idea that a championship makes you 30% better? Because I have seen quite a rise out of Zilla since winning that title. It seems like he's on another plateau, another level.
But still so young in his career. Still trying to figure out how to tie his boots, how to get in and out of the ring. Oh my goodness!
Wait a minute, are we getting it? Oh!
Oh, wow! Advantage Hoka!
Advantage Hoka with a cover here. 1, 2, and not enough for the main one.
The Tongans ruled over the Samoans and the Polynesian Islands for years, and that's Tongan's motivation, or that's Hoka's motivation for tonight. Being able to be dominant, being able to take the title away from Zilla, that's his priority.
And Zilla looks to be in a bad way.
Yeah. Lightning can certainly strike twice. Nobody expected Zilla on the first opportunity. This might be Hoka's night.
This very well could be. That reversal from Hoka really seems to have done a number on our champion, and Zilla Fatu seems like he can't catch his breath.
This is where the proverbial rubber meets the road, right? When the stakes are this high and you're caught in a crossfire that you're not used to, how do you figure your way out?
Oh, man.
Appreciate the fact that Hoka is able to stay in the driver's seat with everything going.
Oh, man. That might be it right there. That could be the opening Zilla Fatu needed. No. Oh, you're right, Chris Russo. It looks like, Hoka with a Samoan drop.
Tongan drop, Brad. Tongan drop.
Cover 1, 2, and that is all. No. Thank you for the correction.
The spotlight is seemingly not too big for Hoka. He himself being a relative neophyte in professional wrestling. Great opportunity.
And he feels it.
Hoka's size advantage is really coming into play right now.
There it is, big tease.
You're right, Carolina. That is really coming into effect, but swing and a miss. There it is. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3, and he did it. I believe you said something about lightning. It can strike at any moment. The main one is still the Reality of Wrestling champion.
That's very impressive from Zilla, coming from a position right there where I don't think anybody expected Zilla to come out of nowhere